Assalamu alaikum grade 4. Hope you all are fine. I welcome you in SPSC online classes. Okay students, what we have covered in our previous class. First we will discuss this thing. Okay. Maybe most of the students have covered your assignment number 3. Now today we are covering our assignment number 4 again from your chapter number 1. The chapter number 1 is the nature of technology, computers around us. Okay, and the book name is Oxford International Primary Computing. Okay, for grade 4. Okay, grade 4, in our previous video lectures we have covered that how computer help us, what are the microprocessors, how microprocessor help us in medical field, in manufacturing, in retail. Okay, and we also covered that how we store data on computers. Today we will study the advantages of storing our data on a computer. Okay students, how we store our data in computers? We store our data in a computer with the help of the folders. Okay, folders are basically used to organize your work. You can organize your work by subjects or type. For example, you can set up a folder for your computing work. In that folder all the work related to the computers will be safe in it. Okay, always try to give a clear name which identify that this folder belongs to this thing. Okay, and this type of data. For example, you could set up folder for homework, class note, projects and programs. Okay, now how to create a folder, how we have to create a folder to organize our data. Folders are basically our storage boxes, just like the storage boxes we have at our home, through which we store things in a refrigerator. Their refrigerators have lots of space, but how we utilize it? Okay, we will keep the things in small boxes and place those boxes into a refrigerator, and in this way we can store lots of amount of thing in the refrigerator. Okay, we can easily take it out when we need it. Okay, without creating any mess. Okay, same is the case with the computers. Computers have a lot of space. How we have organized them, how we have to utilize them, it's depend on us. Okay, the folder basically is just like a small briefcase, just like we use our father mostly use to keep their things, just like files, just like their CNIC things, checkbooks, like this. Okay, in the same way the computer create a folder to save the data of a user. In the file explorer, create a new folder by following these steps. Go to the area where you want to add a new folder. This is step number 1. Step number 2, right click using your mouse, select new from the menu that appear, then click folder. Okay, and enter a name for a new folder. In this way you can easily create a folder and you can save your files, whatever you want to save. Okay, but try to always give a clear name which identify that this project belongs to this thing. Okay, now your activity number 1 is also belongs to this topic. Read page 14 to 17 from your book. Okay, and solve the following activities on a separate sheet. Look at the list of the file given below, page number 14. Okay, open your page number 14 from your books and please try to read your question with me. Look at the list of the file given below. File Explorer gives information to help you find a file. The image shows a list of the files and information that can help you identify them. Okay, now students, there is a number of list on page number 14 which identify that we have a folder of science projects, birthday list, history homework, math homework 1, maths homework 2, maths homework. Okay, and on the side they have a date modified. Date modified means when they have changed their folders. Okay, and type means what sort of file it is. Excel file, it is Word file, and it is a simple text file. Okay, the icon also show that it belongs to Word, it belongs to Excel, it's just a simple text file, it's a audio. Okay, or it's a video. The icon tells you the type of its file, your icon which is on the left side. Okay, W indicates a Word file, X show it is a Excel file. Okay, the name you have given the file, it's mentioned under the heading of name. In this way we complete our activity number 1. Now your activity number 2 is how to use and store your files. Okay, make a list of the rules that help you when you are sharing file. Briefly explain them. Okay, now we have studied how we can make a file, how we can make a folder, how we save our file in a folder, how we create a folder, how we give a unique name to them. Okay, now we have to tell how we can share our data with the others. Okay, how to save a file, how to copy. We have already covered this thing in a previous lecture in assignment number 3. Okay, again it's a repetition of your previous knowledge, that list of the rules that help you when you are saving files. Okay, what are the rules you follow when you save the files? Okay, first, name. Okay, second, type of data. Okay, if you are saving, please try to save it in a proper folder. Okay, and give a file also a name which identify that it's a belong to this thing. Okay, just like if I make a folder of, I will give you an example. I'm making a folder of vacation work. Okay, in that vacation work I make folders according to the subject wise. In that subject wise I will give the name of the, just like the computers. Okay, now I will again make a folder of assignment number 1, assignment number 2, assignment number 3, assignment number 4, and in these folders I will place my assignments. Okay, in this way simply I can search my file name with the help of the computer assignments. Okay, then again the full path will be shown that your assignments in computers is a main folder, and in its vacation assignment number 1, assignment number 2, assignment number 3 are the subfolder, and in this folder your assignments are assignment 1, 2, 3, 4 is placed. Okay, now move to our next topic. Our next topic is 1.6 tips for savings file. Okay, why saving your work is important? Is there anyone who can tell me why we save our work? If we not save our work, what happened? If we don't save our work, we can't get it again. Then we have to work again on it. Okay, in this lesson, why it is important to save your work correctly, some rules to help you remember to save your work correctly. Because beta, right now you are maybe dealing with the 10 20 maybe dealing with the 7-8 subjects. Okay, and 7-8 subjects means 3 or 4 assignments minimum. We are thinking 7 multiplied by 3 is equal to 21. Okay, now it means that you have right now your 21 files with you. Then how you organize them? For organizing those files that you can again get it in the future for your assessment, for your exams, you need to arrange them in a proper way, in a proper folder, giving them a unique name. Okay, rule number 1 to help you when you are saving data. Rule number 1, use a helpful file name. File name must be unique. My file name must be clear, having some meaning. It's mean that when you want to search your data, you can easily search it with the help of the file name. If you don't give a clear file name, then you can't easily find it. Okay, when you save a file, you must give it a name. Choose a name that describes the information in your file. Means with the name itself explains you, tell you that this folder, this file contains this sort of information. Example, you have just completed a science homework assignment on a big cat. The assignment is to be handed in on 24 April 2020. A good file name is science underscore homework big cat 24. Now this name clearly tell it's a assignment of science. Homework is about big cat, and on 24th of April we have created. Okay, rule number 2, use a folder to organize your work. Using folder to organize your work can help you to find your work. Folder also allows you to use shorter name. Okay, you can create a folder to hold all your science work. Now your big cat file name can be shortened to homework big cat 24 April. Okay, again we can organize the data like in homework there is a file big cat and the date is 24. Okay, in this way we can also give a name to our folder or file. Save your work often. Okay, don't think that we can save it after this. Sometime electricity will gone and your all the work you have done, it's lost. Okay, it's better, please first save your work, then start completing it. Okay, get used to save your work regularly and oftenly. Don't wait until you have finished a piece of work before saving it. Okay, there will be time in typing that you pause to think about what you will write next, but it's a good time to save your work before thinking that after completing this paragraph, after completing this line, I will save my data. What you do, just start writing and press Control S. Control S is a very shortcut key for saving the data. Okay, in this way all the work you are doing will be saved. Be careful not to overwrite your file. Sometimes if we are doing something, I open the Big Cat and start editing new data in it. What I am doing, I am overwriting my file. Okay, sometimes replacing data will lose your important data. Okay, sometimes you will see a warning on a screen like the one opposite. The warning tells you that you are about to replace a file you have previously save. You might be about to lose important data. Whatever overwriting means, means we are overwriting. Okay, one thing is written, we are again trying to write on it. Okay, in this way maybe some important data will be lost. If you are not sure what to do, cancel the save and start again. Okay, if problem continue, ask your teacher for help. If again and again, try to change the name. Okay, if you're not sure that this file maybe change the data, please try to change the name of your file. If you think this data belongs to this file, then press OK. Okay, then there is other option that save change with a different name. In this way your previous file will be safe on the safer side and your new data will also be added on this previous file but with the new name. Okay, merge change into existing file means the changes you are doing will be merged with the existing file with the same name. Replacing existing file means the whatever data you are editing, it will be replace the previous one. This will may be a dangerous one. The previous data have some important information which you maybe need in future. This will be change your file. Okay, so please before clicking on the options, first think on it and then do. If you again feel some difficulty, try to consult your teachers, your elder ones. Okay, rule number 5, make copies of important file. Means sometimes you have a file that is so important that losing it would be a disaster. Okay, for these assignments are very important for you. That will give you, according on this basis, you will pass your assessment number 1 and 2. Okay, so if you will replace it, maybe it was disaster for you, can't recover it and maybe you will lose your marks. Okay, for instance, it might be an important project that has taken you a long time to complete. You can reduce the risk of losing important work by making a copy of the file. First you have to do, you have to make a copy of the important data with the other name. Okay, if something happen, maybe some data will be something will be happen with your computer, you can easily recover the data from the other side, from the other drives, from the other storage material. Okay, this copy is called a backup file. This copy which we are making with the other name but with the same material is called a backup file. Okay, in the field we make lots of backup to save us on a safer side. Okay students, now what we have to do, your activity 1 and 2 is completed. Okay, now there is one more activity, make an information sheet to promote good practice about saving files. Use the best practice rules in this section to help you. You have to make a sheet to the good things, the good techniques, if you want to discuss, if you want to share with your fellows that this is maybe a good one. I use this technique whenever I want to search my file or folders, which may be place or which we save some on other device, some on other drive, but sometimes I didn't get it. But with the help of these technique, with the help of these practice, I will get that file or folder, my required file and folders. Okay, you have to share that practice here, that practice, that technique with us. Okay, now students, your chapter number 1 is completed almost. Okay, now take good care of yourself, complete your assignments, and hopefully now you can easily tell me what is a microprocessor, how microprocessor help us, storage of data, what are the network storage, okay, and secondary storage, flash drives, how we organize our data, what are the folders, what are the file, how we can give a file name, how file names are important, what are the rules. These things we have covered in this chapter. Okay, hopefully now you can easily understand these concepts. Thank you so much. Stay at your home and please complete your assignment before your deadline, and try to attempt your assignments on a separate sheet. You have to draw a proper margin line of half an inch on both sides of the sheet. Please mention your RCN number, grade, section, campus, assignment numbers, and subjects, and then start writing your assignments. Okay. Maintain a file of the assignments to be submitted when schools reopen. Beta, you have to submit these assignments to us in a written form. Okay. Give at least 30 minutes per day to this assignment so you can easily finish it on a time. This will not create a mess for you. It will not burdenize you if you will start it on a 11th hour. Okay, please take care of yourself and stay at your home. Thank you so much. Grade 4. Allah Hafiz.